Hello again, this is Quinn the Princess.
And Kod.
And today we will be bringing you Chapter 4 of Hogwarts School and... of... Hogwarts...
You need help with that?
I can't read. Of Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. Chapter 4. Dangerous Days Ahead.
Author's note. Hello, friends. I apologize for being gone for so long. One of my little ones came down with pneumonia, so of course my life has been nothing but doctor's appointments and chicken soup, and that's on top of all the other work our mommy has to do. I had nearly forgotten about this little story of mine when I sat down to catch up my email, and lo and behold, there were dozens of messages from this lovely site.
I'll bet.
Now, of course, there were some hateful messages that made me very sad, but for every review posted by an evolutionist with a bee in his bonnet...
I want that on my tombstone.
There were 3 lovely private messages from other mommies out there, thanking me for doing the Lord's work. Wow. I know when the Lord is telling me something. So here is another chapter for all you mommies out there, and all you non-believers spreading hatred. Well, let's see if you aren't
You alright? Hey now.
You aren't converted by the time this story's over.
Yes, let's. When the delicious, filling dinner had ended, Harry wiped some last tasty cookie crumbs from the side of his mouth. He was very full and very tired. Discovering the truth, being saved, and coming to Hogwarts, it had certainly been a long day for this little one.
You look like you could use a good night's sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Reverend's wife, not the Reverend. It's going to sound really weird coming out of Minerva. You look like you could use a good night's sleep, the Reverend's wife commented daintily. How would you like to move into your dormitory? I would love that, Harry cried cheerfully.
Sure, I would love to not sleep on the floor, if that's alright.
I've never had a bed before. I've heard about them in storybooks and songs.
Songs?
He was so excited to become a student here, and he was so grateful for the opportunities the Lord had given him. Like a bed. Sometimes people who have done without are the most grateful.
Hermione, why don't you show our newest student to the dormitory?
Dumbledore suggested wisely.
I'd love to, Daddy,
Hermione replied obediently, with an innocent girlish smile, and got to her feet, and smoothed out the skirt of her becoming pink frock.
Becoming Pink, the sequel to Becoming Female.
Sounds like a prep remake. Perhaps.
Should I clean the kitchen first?
Wait, what the fuck was that for?
I don't know.
Should I clean the kitchen first?
It sounded oddly sinister, didn't it? Hermione Granger, the actual bad guy in the story.
Oh, Mr. Potter, I see you've walked right into my trap.
I'm just like all those career women, only worse.
No! Hermione! I thought you were a good woman of the Lord!
No, I'm actually a drug-addicted evolutionist!
No! I was hoping you'd bring up that last part.
Should I clean the kitchen first?
I can take that of... Sorry. I can take care of that tonight, the Reverend's wife answered indulgently, as she was already beginning to clear the elegant porcelain dishes.
Oh, what? You can't just pray for them to be cleaned?
I guess you don't want to...
There's a limit to how much God will do in one night.
Right.
And she knows this. She found out the hard way when one night she was clubbing and she was like, Lord, please take me home. But he was like, no. I already took you here. You find your own way back.
I'll just walk then. Minerva's out clubbing.
Yes. She is young in this story.
Clubs are not of the Lord, Minerva.
It was a Christian club.
Oh, that makes all the difference then.
Where they grind to sea rock.
Ew. I can't even stand sea rock in a conventional setting. I can't imagine people grinding to it. Oh dear.
ChristianMingle.com.
Gross. Who is this Christian Mingle fellow? Why do all these commercials on TV feature him trying to look for women? I don't understand.
Did you see that one post where it's like, you cannot send this smile to users of the same gender? It's like Christian dating. You cannot smile at someone of the same gender. Ever!
Smiling at people of the same gender is not of the Lord, Harry!
You saying I like dudes?
Well, did someone say that they like dudes? I think this is a job for Draco Malfoy! Oh dear. We've gotten sidetracked again. Thank you, Mommy, Hermione shouted gratefully, and she walked over to Harry. Would you please come with me, so I can lead you to your demise, Mr. Potter? What? Harry blushed shyly and got to his feet. I'm going to make this, if we make a drinking game for this, one of the things should definitely be every time she puts an adverb on the end of a sentence, you take a drink.
Die.
Yeah, you probably would
die because it's after every single verb.
I suggest you try it with water first.
No, you'll get water poisoning by the end of the story.
Oh, true. Just don't do it at all.
Yeah, don't make a better drinking game.
His aunt had never taught him how to talk to pretty girls. Teach him how to talk to ugly girls,
I
then?
mean, he's 11. Like, that's really not the type of thing you need to teach an 11-year-old boy.
Aunt Petunia, why have you failed me? I was waiting until you turned at least 15. I didn't think this was such a big deal at your age. She had always said that pretty girls were shallow and not very smart, and that a real woman put her career first and didn't care about her looks. But it only took one look at this godly young girl to realize just how wrong that was. A woman taking pride in her appearance is honoring the Lord, because, after all, it is the Lord who gave her a pretty face and nice hair. Okay, I'm sorry. Why does Hermione have nice hair in this story? She's supposed to be like a bushy afro, like, with hair just, like, all over the place. Why is it... I don't understand.
Oh, she has bouncing curls, so she curls up.
Well, apparently Hermione actually learned, like, proper hair care management in this story, then.
Yeah. It's not really a bad thing.
You know. Taking care of that is important. Harry got the feeling that Hermione was as beautiful on the inside as she was on the outside. Then you'd be wrong, Harry. I'm actually a stone-cold bitch.
She's 11.
But she's still a stone-cold bitch! The two little ones stepped out in the brisk, chilly night. For a few minutes they were both silent. Harry did not think it was possible for this sweet, demure girl to be as nervous as he was, but going by the silence, perhaps she was a little nervous herself. Or perhaps she was just anticipating how she would kill you.
Perhaps you two are just very boring.
After a few minutes, Hermione welcomed shyly. Welcome to Hogwarts. It's a wonderful place, and we are really so glad to have you here. Yeah, you're a little late on that welcoming, Hermione. Like, he's been there for a couple hours.
I'm just saying. I mean, come on.
Harry's face reddened as they crossed an expansive flowery field. They were going in the direction of a cluster of imposing stone, academic-looking buildings. Thank you, he muttered happily. It is beautiful, and it feels very holy. It is, Hermione commented enthusiastically, and her chocolate-coloured, carefully curled tresses were bouncing along with her steps.
So she actually uses, like, a curler, which is, not bad, because, it keeps it out of her face, at least.
Yeah. I guess this Hermione learned much quicker than actual canon Hermione how to, properly manage hair. My father is a very godly man, and to spread the word of the Lord is his greatest dream. Truly, that is a noble dream, Harry responded gravely, with wisdom beyond his few years. Is this how he thinks, flirting works? Let me just, compliment your dad's life's work. She'll be mine within the hour. They walked for a few more minutes in silence. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Eventually, they reached the end of a lovely green meadow.
The boys' dormitory is this way,
Hermione exposited knowingly, and with the innocent, casual affection so often found in children, she grabbed Harry's hand as she led him around the edifice of the classrooms. Harry was so nervous he could not think of anything to say. His brain fumbled for the perfect Christian thing to say, but before he could even manage...
Leave room for Jesus, Hermione!
For real. Wait until marriage! Hermione came to stop in front of a tall stone tower. Now get in there. I'll come back for you momentarily. I just need to arrange the boiling oil. Oh.
This is the boys' dormitory,
The devout young woman explained kindly, and she gestured to the heavy oak door beside them.
I would show you inside, but I would hate to cause a scandal.
You lie, Hermione.
You're 11. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's gonna think you're having sex. You're literally 11 years old.
I would hate to cause a scandal of 2 children playing without parent supervision.
I understand, Harry declared graciously. Too many young men these days pressure young women into things undesired and forbidden. Now, I'm pretty sure they're desired, all right, but... It is the mark of a true, old-fashioned gentleman to respect the fact that every young woman is another man's future wife. Or, you know, a lesbian, or an asexual, or someone that just doesn't want to get married. But, yeah, being a misogynist stuck in the 1950s works too, whatever. And we all know that it would be a dreadful, terrible sin to bring another man's wife into intimacy. Well, shoot. Why does modern culture suddenly treat that as okay simply because he does not have her yet? Because all men are entitled to women. Whatever. Man's laws may permit it, but the laws of the Lord are not bound by time.
Or, you know...
Or homosexuality.
Or reason.
Hermione moved to push the imposing large door, but she struggled with the knob. It was quite a heavy door. But Harry was a good, devout Christian now. He would not have a young, godly girl struggling to open a door which he was perfectly capable of opening himself.
My favorite part.
Okay, yeah. With the simple face so often seen in little ones, Harry got down on his knees and lifted his hands skyward and shouted prayerfully, "Dear Lord, please open these doors and allow me to enter my new home!"
Oh, God. Oh, so, number 1, prayerfully. Prayerfully. Yeah. And number 2, open himself. Dear Lord.
Yeah. Don't worry, Hermione. I will open these heavy doors for you, which you apparently are not capable of opening because you are merely a fragile and weak woman and therefore not capable of doing simple things that men your age can.
Oh, Harry, you're so brave and strong.
I know. Dear Lord, open the doors, please.
I literally could have done that myself, but thanks.
Maybe she just can't open it because she's a kid.
They're both kids.
I know, but he didn't try to open it by himself.
Maybe he does belong in Ravenclaw hat.
Well, methods of rationality.
With a loud, thunderous boom that echoed throughout the expansive, beautiful campus, the doors crashed open. Harry stood up piously as Hermione's jaw dropped. Now she knew for certain that this was truly a man of the Lord.
11. He's 11 years old. He's not a man. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Harry was about to step inside when Hermione grabbed his arm. He blushed once more.
Wait, Harry,
Hermione uttered quickly.
there's something you should know.
There's something you should know.
Have you ever heard of chloroform before, Harry?
What does it smell like to you?
What is it? Harry queried questioningly. I know it's an adverb again, but it seems a little redundant after queried. If you queried questioningly, as opposed to queried knowingly.
My father says that dark times are coming,
Hermione spoke worriedly. I know, said Harry. I was there when he said it.
Oh, all right. Sorry to bother you. I'll just be going. There is a man named Voldemort.
So, you must not be named. Hermione just drops it just wherever she wants.
Hermione don't care. Hermione does what she wants. As we all know, she's the true villain in this story. She holds no fear for lesser men.
There is a man named Voldemort who wants to destroy all that we stand for. He is pushing an agenda in Congress which will stop us from practicing our faith freely.
This is not America.
But we're in England. Why do we care if he goes to Congress in the States where he literally can't touch us?
It's a bad thing, Harry, all right. Freedom of religion, Harry.
But that is what our founding fathers built this nation for.
England! You're in England! It's England!
Harry, do you actually know where you are right now?
Of course, we are in the great United States of the USA.
No, Harry, this is Scotland. You're not in the States.
Los Angeles, truly the greatest city in these United States of America.
Look around you. We're surrounded by moors.
Look at that Chicago skyline. Just beautiful.
Harry, please.
We're surrounded by moors. Hermione, you should not refer to them with such antiquated language.
Not the people. I meant the landscape, Harry.
Racist, Hermione. Harry cried indignantly. The freedom of religion!
Voldemort doesn't care.
I'm sorry. I keep thinking my immortal.
Voldemort doesn't care, Hermione remarked sadly, and she shook her head. And he is gaining power. The freedom of Christians to practice our faith is disappearing by the day. Soon it will be like it was in Rome.
Lovely ladylike tears began to roll down her delicate, terrified face.
What the fuck happened in Rome?
Have you, not studied world history at all?
Yes.
Do martyrs ring a bell?
No.
Lions?
Lions?
For heaven's sake, there was this giant Christian persecution that happened after, the crucifixion of Christ, where the Romans would literally persecute and find Christians in their homes, and they would, make public displays and feed them to the lions and torture and execute them.
Oh, I never heard studied that.
Oh. I actually went to a Methodist college, so I kind of had to learn all of this stuff.
Yeah, but...
Oh, okay. Her terrified face. And I don't like lions! It will be all right, Harry reassured manfully.
Manfully?
He's 11!
Oh my God.
11! You're both 11! Stop trying to make this weird, Harry. We will just need to pray really, really hard. That's how it works, right? You just need to dream a little harder, as Starkid would say. That's why we're here, after all.
You're so brave,
Hermione pronounced admiringly, and she wiped the tears from her eyes. She flung her arms around Harry's neck.
Thank you for giving me courage.
'Cause he's a Gryffindor. Harry patted her head before departing. Frickin' condescending. What a douche. And entering his new home. It wasn't until the doors had closed behind him that he realized that he had walked right into my trap, Mr. Bond. Ha 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 ha. That he realized he did not know where he was supposed to sleep. You could have asked her that.
God.
You're an idiot, Harry.
No, can't let a woman know more than you.
I can't go back outside and ask her. That would be too embarrassing. I'll just sleep on the floor. The tower consisted of an old stone staircase winding up to the steep, sacred walls. Why are they sacred?
I don't know.
And there were doors leading to each bedroom off the stairway corridor. Harry felt very lost for a moment, but a but a quick prayer showed him the way. Did it do like the Skyrim quest marker where he just, or the Oblivion quest marker where he just followed the glowing green triangle up the stairs? And God's like, oh, fine. Follow the magic trail. Thank you, Lord! Yeah, whatever. As he collapsed onto his bed, very tired from such an eventful day, he thought about the days that were coming. It was truly a good thing that the Lord had called to him when he did. Alright. Oh, goodness, that was a long chapter. Okay, well, we'll be signing off, and we'll be bringing you Chapter 5 very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Blessings.